Hey there, it's Kayla, and this is On the Fritz, where I talk about books in a hot mess fashion. Woo! And today I'm doing a little overdue Q1 ebook haul. So I'm going to go over what's on my Kindle, the books I got, the ebooks I got from January through March. I used to snag like anything and everything that was free. Nowadays, I'm more selective about the books I snag, and then there are a good handful of books I actually paid cash money for, which doesn't always happen, especially for ebooks. So let's get into the books I got the first quarter of 2021. Okay, so the first thing I bought was the Acotar Bundle. This was books 1 through 4 of the Court of Thorns and Roses series by Sarah J. Maas. And I bought this for $4.32, and it is available to purchase for $25.99. So that was a hell of a deal. Next, I have my 2 Kindle First, Amazon First picks for January. I can't remember what it's called. They changed their name, but I always do a search for Kindle First reads. But if you're an Amazon Prime member, every month you get at least 1 free ebook. And January we got 2 free books. So the first book I got is The Shadow Box by Luanne Rice. And I paid $0 for it, obviously. And this is available on KU, or you can buy it for $1.99. And then the other one I got was West with Giraffes by Lynda Rutledge. I got it for free, and it is available on KU, or it can be purchased for $4.99. So Shadow Box. So after artist Claire Baudry Chase is attacked and left for dead in her home, she doesn't know who she can trust, but her well-connected husband, who is running for governor, is the prime suspect. Just before the attack, Claire was preparing for an exhibit of her shadow boxes, one of which clearly accuses Griffin of a violent crime committed 25 years ago. If the public were to find out who her husband is, his political career would be over. Claire is certain her husband and his powerful supporters would kill her to stop the truth from getting out. When one of her acquaintances is murdered, the authorities suspect the homicide is linked to the attack on Claire. As the dual investigations unfold, Claire must decide how much she is willing to lose to take down her husband and the corrupt group of elites who will do anything to protect Griffin's interests and their own. So yeah, this is a domestic thriller. That's the word. And then West with Giraffes. A quote here says, "Few true friends have I known, and 2 were giraffes. Woodrow Wilson Nickel, age 105, feels his life ebbing away, but when he learns giraffes are going extinct," which, is that true? I don't know if that's true. "He finds himself recalling the unforgettable experience he cannot take to his grave." In 1938, the Great Depression lingers. Hitler is threatening Europe, and world-weary Americans long for wonder. They find it in 2 giraffes who miraculously survive a hurricane while crossing the Atlantic. What follows is a 12-day road trip and a custom truck to deliver Southern California's first giraffes to the San Diego Zoo. Behind the wheel is the young, dustbowl, rowdy Woodrow. Inspired by true events, the tale weaves real-life figures with fictional ones, including the world's first female zoo director, a crusty old man with a past, crusty, a young female photographer with a secret, and assorted reprobates as spotty as the giraffes. Reprobates, there we go. Part adventure, part historical saga, the part coming of age love story, West with Giraffes explores what it means to be changed by the grace of animals, the kindness of strangers, the passing of time, and a story told before it's too late. Okay, so the next book I bought / pre-ordered was A Court of Silver Flames by Sarah J. Maas. This is book 5 in the Court of Thorns and Roses series. Fantasy romance. I bought this for $9.76. and it can be purchased for $13.49. Okay, so this next bundle I bought is the Alien Mate series by Cara Bristol. This is a 4-book pack. I bought it for $9.76, and it can, oh wait, no, I bought it for $10.81. So that's $9.99 with tax, and it's still available for $9.99. So I got book 2 for free last year, and I read it and I really loved it. And I've just been like thinking about it and wanting to read the rest of the series. So I just like bit the bullet and bought this 4-pack, and I loved it. I read all 4 books shortly after I purchased it. This is a lot like Ice Planet Barbarians, where we're on an frozen, snowy ice planet, and the aliens there are barbaric. They're not quite as barbaric as Ice Planet Barbarians, but they live in caves or huts, and they have to hunt and gather, that type of thing. Only in this world, it's like an arrangement with Earth. Earth is cultivating minerals on that planet that can be used here, and in exchange, it's like a marriage program. So we send them a bunch of women, because of course there's like very few women of their alien species survived, so they need the women. And so it's like a lotto system where you draw a chip, and 100 men from the different clans can pick and choose, going in order from 1 to 100. They pick their wife, and then like they're together, they're married, and everyone's happy. So it's a really, really good series. Okay, so next I have Forbidden Planet by Rinelle Gray. This is book 1 in the Worlds Apart series. I got it for free, and it is still available. It is on KU, or it can be purchased for 99 cents. Okay, so Forbidden Planet. He needs a miracle, she needs a partner. To stay together, they need the one thing neither of them can have: a baby. Captain Tyrus Beckert is prepared to risk everything in his search for redemption, and he's on the way to achieving it when he crash lands on a mysterious planet, one that has been deleted from the star charts. With a damaged spaceship, Tyrus is sure he's doomed until he discovers a village of people who shouldn't be there. But despite being stranded for nearly 20 years, the villagers are strangely reluctant to help him escape. All except Marley. For Marley, Tyrus's damaged spaceship is a lifeline. It's an opportunity to put her past of broken relationships behind her and ensure a better future. She agrees to help Tyrus repair his ship, but only if he pretends to be her partner, to appease the council, who are pressuring her into another relationship. Fake dating, love it. As winter closes in, they're cut off from the ship. Tyrus and Marley's pretense is tested. For Marley, the handsome space captain is everything she always wanted. The only problem is their time is limited. They need a baby soon. If they fail, the council will rip them apart. Oh! Next I have White Heat by Leigh Wyndfield. This is book 3 in the Heat Chronicles, and I got for free. It is currently available on KU, or can be bought for $2.99. Okay, White Heat. On an ice planet in the middle of nowhere, 2 loners who never should have met find each other. One has decided to stop running, the other has just started. Rain has spent the last few years avenging her murdered team, but the cost has been high. She's hiding on a prison planet in an ice house from one of the scariest men in the universe. When the prison burns down and Walker escapes and staggers into her life, imagine their surprise when they learn they have the same man to blame for their miseries. Passion, revenge, and love are in their future. Okay, next I have the Draekon Warrior. This is by a duo, Lili, Zander, and Leigh Savino. This is Rebel Force book 1. I got it for free on Amazon. It is available on KU, or can be bought for $3.99. Captured in space, in prison, sold to the highest bidder, but my biggest problem is the bossy, aggravating, impossible alien who's supposed to rescue me. the bossy alien I kissed. That might have been a mistake. Kadir is dangerous. I've seen him fight his... Okay, When I first met the small human I was sent to rescue, she punched me in the jaw and broke her wrist in the process. Then she insists the two of us set out immediately to find her missing friend. Okay, so that's fun. That's like an enemies to lovers rescue mission thing. Next up is Bond by Tasha Black. This is book 1 in the Intergalactic Dating Agency. Love anything with mail order bride, dating agency. I get this for free. And it is still free on Amazon. When aliens arrive, they expect a warm welcome. Posey Quinn has always believed there was more to the world than what she could see. When she arrives in Stargazer with her head full of conspiracies and high-end hairspray, she isn't entirely surprised to learn that instead of donating eggs for tuition money, she is being asked to make an alien fall in love with her and become an ambassador for humankind. What she doesn't expect is how irresistible Bond is and how hard it will be not to lose her own heart to the man who plays her body like a violin. Bond learned about human culture from the collection of 80s movies his planet received in an interstellar time capsule. Now he is on Earth to fill one human female with as much pleasure as she can bear, a mission he's finding very agreeable. But he's not just here to fall in love, tasked with using his powers of human seduction to glean what he can about Earth and its inhabitants. Bond knows if the planet's resources are worthy and its residents aren't, his days of pleasing Posey will soon come to an end. I love that, like, the whole 80s time capsule thing. I hope that plays into, like, him trying to seduce Posey is, like, with, like, old retro 80s things. I love that. Okay, next is Madness Unleashed by M.L. Guida. This is book 1, The Dragon of Zalara. I got this for free on Amazon, and it is on KU or can be bought for $2.99. This dragon has found its mate, but can they find passionate love when she can't remember her past? Cara may not recall where she came from, but she knows crappy tips won't pay her bills. So when a handsome guy rescues her from customers, she's drawn to his charms. But after he shares who he is and forces her aboard his spaceship, she must make a choice, become his mate or his prisoner. Damon fears for his dragon shifter race and yearns for his queen, and yet to save his people from extinction, he's willing to fight back against their brutal enemy by mating with an earth woman. But when he witnesses Hera's previously unknown power of healing, he's hopeful for his future and ready for something more. As Hera taps into deeper abilities and takes her intimacy to a new level, she and Damon discover a secret that could change the course of history. Can the dragon and the healer defeat the darkness and ignite the flames of passion? Okay, next is Tamed by Tana Stone. This is book 1 in the Tribute Brides of Drexian Warriors. Yes, I got this for free. And this is also available on KU or can be bought for $3.99. She's been promised a dream wedding. The catch, she was abducted from Earth and her groom is a hot alien warrior with a bad attitude. Yes, yes, yes. Taken to a high-tech space station destined to entice human women, LA socialite Mandy is anything but impressed. She's not falling for the holographic fantasy suites, their promise of a dream wedding, or their gorgeous brawny warriors. Especially not the arrogant, hot-headed commander she's been matched with. He may be used to being obeyed, but she, no way, is following his orders. She can care less that he's huge and ripped and drop-dead gorgeous. The last thing Dorn wants is a mate. As a Draxian commander tasked with defending his people, he has no use for a frail human mate, even if they are his species' last chance of survival. Yes, that's always the case. Especially not one as spoiled as her. But unfortunately for him, he has no choice. Not if he wants to get back to his battleship and save Earth and the Draxian race from extinction. The standalone alien romance novel features steamy scenes on a holographic fantasy space station a high-strung alien wedding planner with a penchant for platform shoes, deadly aliens hell-bent on invading Earth, and smoky hot Drexian warriors with extra erogenous zones who are wait, what? And smoking hot Drexian warriors with extra androgynous zones. What does that mean? Who are equally determined to protect Earth. Okay, next is Twerkles Chosen by Michelle Howard. This is book 1 in A World Beyond. I got this for free on Amazon, and it is available to buy for $4.99. This one makes me laugh because Torkel is the name of a Pokemon, and so it just makes me giggle every time I see it. Okay, what would you do if Earth didn't have enough men? Ooh, opposite. Would you take a chance and leave the only world you knew behind? This is the decision Faith Reed faces, placing all of her hope in a new government program. She seizes the opportunity that offers a chance for the women of Earth to find love among the stars on a world beyond the ones they know. How many times can one man risk rejection? Would you give up on your dreams? Torkel has had enough of being ignored and overlooked by the females on his adopted homeworld of Enotia. His pride has suffered, and he must accept the painful truth. Females will never choose a male with his evil lineage, despite his honorable service to his government. Can two people looking for the same thing find not just what they want, but what they need in one another? That one sounds so good. Okay, so next I have Garrick by Theresa Beachman. This is book 1 in Earth Resistance. I got this for free on Amazon, and it is still available for free. A delusion special forces operative who's almost given up on the world, and the brilliant weapons scientist who refuses to let him in. Battle-weary SAS officer Garrick no longer cares if he lives or dies. He's tracking aliens intent on vengeance. Instead, he finds a feisty bioweapons engineer in mortal danger.
Motion detected at the front door.
Protecting the research scientist while escorting her to safety wasn't in his plans, but his sense of duty won't let him leave her in peril. For Garrick, protecting Anna reignites the love of life he had almost forgotten, and he's willing to sacrifice everything to keep her safe. Okay, next I have Rogue Aliens Escape by Kate Rudolph. This is book 1 in Alien Outlaws. I got this for free on Amazon, and it is still available for free on Amazon. He's ready to steal her away. Andy didn't choose to live on Exilda, but it's better than slavery, or so she tells herself every day. But when a terrifying purple alien smashes her precarious existence to pieces, staying is no longer an option. Can she trust Zander, a prison escapee and convicted murderer? Her body yearns for him despite her fears. He'll steal her away from the planet, but will he steal her heart as well? Next is The Game Warden's Mate by A.M. Griffin. This is book 1 in The Hunt. I got it for free on Amazon, and you can purchase it for $4.99. The Hunter, as the new game warden, Xerex something, brings patrons from across the galaxy to track prey in a game to build, enslave the weak, and mate the strong. The business is a long-running family legacy, and Xerex is determined to succeed as his father had before him. He hadn't meant to let one human occupy his thoughts, mind, and body. His lies may come back to haunt him, but if he reveals the truth, he'll ruin his chance to capture the heart of the one he wants. The prey, Esme Valdez, had her entire life planned from an early age. As a chemist, her life was average and mundane, just the way she liked it, until the impossible happened. Never did she imagine being abducted by aliens and forced to participate in a survival of the fittest game called The Hunt. If she survives and makes it to the end, she'll be freed. If not, she'll be forced to mate the one who captured her. Esme is determined to win at all costs, even if it means putting her trust in the sexy alien who taunts her in the most delectable way. Their love was built on betrayal. Can she trust him with her heart and life? I love anything that has like a game element to it. Next is Dangerously Mine by A.M. Griffin, the same author. This is book 1 in Loving Dangerously. I got it for free and it's available to buy for $4.99. After aliens invade and conquer Earth, Eva is transported to a distant slave trading planet. Freedom and escape are her only priorities, but none of her martial arts training could have prepared her for enslavement to the warrior king Tayo. Eva finds herself drawn to the alien male who ignites her heart and body. Tayo is disgusted with the idea of owning a slave until now. From the moment he sees her, he knows Eva is hers for the taking. Torn between lust and duty, Tayo discovers nothing will stop him from protecting his little warrior. Okay, next is Onyx Dragons Malachite by Starla Knight. This is book 1 in the 7 Virgin Brides for 7 Wearer Dragon Billionaires. I got it for free and it is available on KU or can be bought for $2.99. I've been crushing on my boss for months. He's not just hot, he's a literal dragon, and I am a painfully shy intern who's about to be unemployed. Today he handed me an application for marriage. He wants it signed and on his desk by 5. It turns out he noticed my crush after all, and the wicked fire in his eyes promises that if I don't come into his lair willingly, he's got no compunction about abducting me. Okay, next I have Space Army Recruits Day 1. The way this like series is set up is like each book is a different day. So I just got this first book by Kinley Gray. I got it for free on Amazon and it is currently available on KU or can be bought for $2.99. First in a series, when Rory overhears a Space Army instructor talking about the recruits' unusual Day 30 challenge, he's ready and willing to do whatever it takes with his 7 new bunkmates to earn his place in an SDF platoon. Because the sexy small town boy will get down and dirty with women and men, kinky public space army banging before he'll go back to the farm. Okay, next I got Soothsayer by Canada Jackson and Megan Hawley Jackson. This is book 1 in the Esoterics series. I got it for free and it's still available for free. I got this because Bree from In Love and Words loved it and recommended it. Salome was raised in a fundamentalist community. She is being courted by the head of the church and has done little more than hold his hand as prescribed by the rules. She wears her uniform on her body and obeys their rules with all of her heart, terrified that any deviation will cause the loss of her salvation. She had been taught from the moment her breasts began to grow that she needed to hide the things away that make men desire her. Men were helpless. They reacted to a woman's wiles despite their desire for goodness, and the quest for modesty and sobriety rested solely in her hands. She denies everything carnal that simmers within her and succumbs to manipulation and control that borders on abuse. A chance meeting throws her into the world of the Nephilim, where she meets a half-demon named Braith, who is the opposite of everything she's been taught. He is beautiful, powerful, and empowering. He sweeps Salome off her feet and shows her that the line between good and evil is sometimes blurred. She yearns to be free from her community and the indoctrination of her strict upbringing and considers joining the coven of half-demon warriors who are about to embark on a war against their evil brethren. But that would mean becoming an immortal and equally powerful daughter of the night, and this would bring a whole new set of challenges. Next I got Garrick by Cara Bristol. This is book 1 in the Alien Mail Order Brides Intergalactic Dating series. I got this for free and it is available on Amazon to buy for $2.99. This is the same author of the other dating series I talked about earlier. Revenge is best served sweet and hot. Revenge is best served with a hot horned alien. Free-spirited pastry chef Lexi Sutterman has discovered that true love is pie in the sky. The only thing more difficult than finding an Earthman willing to commit is pleasing her wealthy, hypocritical family who view her as a failure. So she's given up on both, focusing her energy on her bakery. Now that her successful little sister manages to nab a well-heeled fiancé, Lexi fights back by joining the intergalactic dating agency. She plans to bring a huge purple tentacled alien as her +1 to the wedding. Draek of planet Draekon isn't purple or tentacled. He's just 7 foot of horned alien hotness. To get a woman on his world, a guy has to literally win the lottery. Series I talked about earlier. Tired of waiting for the fates to send him a female, he joins the dating service to meet a nice Earth girl to call his own. He recognizes Lexi as his true mate, but realizes convincing her they're meant to be together forever and not just a weekend will be no cakewalk. But when the sweet, tart pastry chef and a horned alien hottie fall in love, everyone might get their just desserts. This series is a new science fiction romance series and a spin-off from the Alien Mate series. Earth women travel to planet Draekon to become the mail order brides of aliens. In this series, the Draconians come to Earth through the dating agency to find their human mates. Next, I got Beauty and the Mustache by Penny Reed. This is book 4 in the Knitting in the City series, or 0.5 in the Winston Brothers series. I got this for free. And it is available to buy for $6.99. So yeah, there are 3 things you need to know about Ashley Winston. 1, she has 6 brothers and they all have beards. Winston brothers. 2, she's a reader. And 3, she knows how to knit. So in this book, I believe she goes back home because her mother is sick, and she meets the hero who is a park ranger. He's a game warden. She meets Drew, who is a local game warden, bear wrestler, philosopher, and everyone's favorite guy. So he's like this big bear of a man, but he's a big softie. Okay, almost done. I got 2 left. This one is A Lesson in Thorns by Sierra Simone. This is book 1 in the Thorn Chapel series. I bought it for 99 cents, and it can be bought for $5.99 on Amazon. 12 years ago, my mother disappeared into the fog-shrouded moors of Thorn Chapel. I left her memory there along with the others of my childhood friends playing in the woods of the crumbling magical world we found in the promises we made beneath the wild roses. I moved on, building a life as a librarian, far away from the remote manor where my mother was last seen alive. And then the letter arrives, a single word in her handwriting calling me back to England. As Thorn Chapel slowly tightens its coil of truths and lies around us, our reluctant threesome starts unraveling into filthy, holy pleasure and pain. Together we've awakened a fate that will either bloom like a rose or destroy us all. Here's a original contemporary fairy tale full of lantern-lit rituals, hungry desire, and obsession that lasts for lifetimes. This is supposed to be bananas, and it was on sale, so I snagged it. Okay, so the last one is The Kingmaker by Kennedy Ryan. This is book 1 in the All the King's Men duet. I got it for free, and it can be bought for $4.99. Power, Passion, Betrayal. Raised to rule, bred to lead, and weaned on a diet of ruthless ambition. In a world of haves and have-nots, my family has it all, and I want nothing to do with it. My path takes me far from home and paints me as the black sheep. At odds with my father, I'm determined to build my own empire. I have rules, but Lennox Hunter is the exception to every one of them. From the moment we meet, something sparks between us, but my family stole from hers, and my father is the man she hates the most. I lied to have her and will do anything to keep her, though she tries to hate me too. The inexorable pull between us will not be denied, and neither will I. Okay, so those are all the ebooks I got on my Kindle from January to March 2021. I'll have everything listed down below, and also if it's available on KU or not. If you want to snag any of these, put them on your TBR, or the few that are still free if you want to grab them for yourself. Also down there is all my social media links if you want to be friends on other places. Send me a request. Let's be friends. Talk about books. Consider subscribing if you want to see more content from me, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.